I grew up in a small town too. Okay, I understand what it's like to move to a new city, especially when you're young. You want to go out and meet people and talk to girls, and it's normal. But you're not trying to accomplish something normal. So you're going to be held to a higher standard. You've got to understand that.
I do. And look, I feel like an idiot, all right? I'm not even a huge partier.
Good evening, all. Glad you could join us. I'm Joe Lamy alongside Danny Hogger and Drake Hugo. WCBL action is coming up with the Union Elite facing off against the Attack from SAC.
Well, both teams have players on the 2KU 250 list. Harris for Union Elite and Drexel Carrington for Attack from SAC. Here's hoping they both wow with their best tonight.
And the backdrop to all of this, the interesting five battle. It's Sacramento taking on LA.
Hey, look, I don't care what level of basketball is being played. It's always important when it's Sacramento versus LA. There's too much history, too much bitterness between the cities on the basketball court to overlook.
I mean, here in LA, the scouts are always out for club play. But this game might be getting some special attention with some of the players on hand.
And the lineup for the Attack from SAC. Michael Pagan runs the point. He's joined by Edward Martinez in the backcourt. Drexel Carrington takes on the three, and it's the brothers Ivory and Austin Lund forming the front line. And for the Union Elite, the guard tandem of Loon Diaz and Mitch Mitchell make up the backcourt, and it's MP and Brandon Harris flanking their man in the middle, Drew Roberts.
With authority, Lund just hammering down the slam.
Union Elite with the ball. It's a three-point game. Pass to MP. Mitchell on the wing. Back to MP. Trying his luck from deep. And again, a Union Elite knocked down the three. And the big name that scouts are wanting to check out is Drexel Carrington. But they'll keep their eyes open for any talent who shows out tonight.
And a lot can change as a player develops over their youth career. But first impressions, they mean so much at any level. I'm sure the scouts will have plenty to digest after this contest.
Well, you talk about a player perfect for a role in the NBA someday. Drexel Carrington is the ultimate 3-and-D type of player.
And that's not to sell him short as a player at all, really. Carrington, he's just so comfortable outside in the perimeter. And defensively, he is a force.
Nice flow to this sequence. Like to see the players working as a unit.
Martinez with the ball. Mitchell covering. Lund. Excellent D there from Drew Robert. MP outside. Back to Diaz. Pass to MP. Lets it go from D. That falls. What a feed that time from Diaz.
He's having a field day from beyond the arc.
Quick note to the defense, feel free to get a hand up. Someone might want to actually guard it.
And for so many of these kids playing, not only are they trying to grow their game, but they're still growing up.
Well, we all know it can be a long and a winding path to responsibility at times. But for the most part, these kids in the WCBL, they're focused and beyond their years in terms of maturity, mostly, I'd say.
And that one's good from MP.
You always like a possession that ends with a look from that range.
The Attack from SAC trail. Outside Pagan. With 4 to shoot. Martinez guarded by Mitchell. Martinez can't get it to go. Now here's MP. 14 points for him. To the middle. And it's Harris slamming it home. And you watch Brandon Harris, you can see why scouts love him. Just absolutely gifted as a finisher.
And it's not just at the rim. Even though Harris is automatic down beneath the basket, he can attack a defense from multiple spots on the floor. Harris has everything you want from a scoring big man.
Now MP. Pass to Diaz. Return to MP. From deep. Zach grabs the miss. Martinez outside. Pagan. Diaz covering. Outside Pagan. Now Carrington. For three. Count it from distance.
You know, Carrington is always on the hunt for these types of shots. Any chance he can get to hurt you from range.
Outside MP. There's the triple. On target from long range.
And comes right back with a three of his own.
Looking to match the three they just made, I love it.
And you look at guys like Carrington, a 3-and-D specialist, such a needed commodity in the modern NBA.
And that's because so many teams spread the floor. They need a perimeter defender. Look at any NBA roster. They'll always be able to use a guy who plays tough D and can stretch the floor.
Now MP. To the inside. And that one's good.
That's what the scouts want to see from Harris. Score it inside.
Pagan with it. Looking for his first basket, still in this one. Pass to Lund. Back to Pagan. 6 on the shot clock. And it's Carrington missing the look.
I don't think there's a person in the building who thought he was going to miss that.
Yeah, he had a wide open look. Wonder if he had maybe a little too much time.
On offense, here's Sack. They trail by 9. And one difference between club play and high school, the game moves a lot faster at this level.
Everyone on these teams has to make a commitment to pursuing basketball. Reactions and decisions need to be quick because these players eat, sleep, and breathe basketball. This concentrated amount of playing time is helping to increase their collective skill level at a much higher pace.
I'd like to paint a picture here because his shooting chart is beautiful. Lots of good shots all around the floor.
Pass to Martinez. Back to Carrington. And again, unable to change momentum here. And here's MP. Sack grabs the miss. They really need to make an adjustment here.
Agreed. Nothing is working for them offensively. Time for a change.
They get the board. Foul called that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
When you have a big center like Austin Lund, you better get him looks around the rim.
The first free throw is good.
4-2.
Second free throw, no good. Union Elite with the ball. Here's Bird. That's in, coming off a nice assist from MP.
On the run and put in by Bird. A million things run through your mind when you're on the break. And Bird, he just makes the right choices.
Now here's Martinez. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in this game from him. Here's MP. And the rebound hauled in by Carrington. Kicks it to Pagan. Here's Robinson. And he lobs it up. Stolen by Bird. MP outside. Gets it to go, his 8th of the night, a 62% clip. And with MP coming from a more rural town and Carrington coming from Brooklyn, they have almost completely opposite backgrounds, guys.
Goes to show that great talent and great players can come from anywhere. What Carrington and MP both have in common is a willingness to compete and a love for the game of basketball.
Now MP, 22 points for him.
And he's been doing a great job of setting his team up for scores.
If I see the ball in his hands, I'm doing everything I can to get open right now because you know he'll find you.
Here's Pagan. Carrington outside. Off target from 3-point range. Trying to add a few more points to their lead.
Honestly, they should just stay with what they've been doing.
Right side, MP. Bird. Back to MP. 5 to shoot. And there's another one for the Union Elite.
Shooting it so efficiently right now. He's definitely making his presence felt here in the first half.
Inside. Lund. It's in. Has picked up his first foul of the game.
And good luck. Austin Lund just too much.
Austin Lund. Shooting 1.
Polish. Now covered by Martinez. And he makes good on the layup.
Since the start of this game, they've been focused on good offensive positioning and finding quality shots.
I'm looking at the team field goal percentages side by side here. It's clear who's playing better basketball this half.
So we conclude the first half. Union Elite on top, up by 15. And we'll return right after this break. And now we're back, bringing you the second half of this WCBL action between the Attack from SAC and the Union Elite. And Union Elite has possession. The lead is 15, and in the back of the mind, for many of these prospects, they're aware that this is a tryout of sorts for the WCBL All-Star team.
Well, to land a spot on that stacked roster, I mean, that's an incredible opportunity and a great way to get exposure to top programs. But again, it's not all about the stats. It's about outperforming the other star prospects and doing things that set you apart from the crowd.
Carrington for three. Rebound by Union Elite.
Just can't buy a basket, trying to get back on track somehow.
2 points.
Or he could pass the ball more. I mean, that's a thought.
Well, Harris likes to score it with the best of them. But there, he decided to feed the open teammate.
Martinez outside. Pass to Lund. The open shot by Lund. Offline from the high post. Union Elite with the ball. And they're pushing it up. Lays it in off the
Basket
break.
by
He just keeps on going. He's got more points than anybody else out there.
Now Carrington. He has 6. And again, the attack from SAC, no good.
It's almost like he's trying to make things harder on himself. He's stuck in quicksand. Work around it and get an easier shot. They're creating some separation on the scorecard now.
A nice cushion, and they're not even taking their foot off the gas.
Here's Carrington. And the ball goes out of bounds. Union Elite will have it.
They weren't on the same page there. His teammate didn't get his hands up in time.
And so Union Elite has it here. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. Back to Diaz. Shoots over Pagan. Diaz off the mark. A difficult situation for SAC. Kicks it to Pagan. Out to the right wing. Lund. SAC with another miss. Here's MP, and he's got 28 in this one. Pass now to Harris. And Harris slams it home.
There are screens, and then there are Brandon Harris screens. He's got more mass than most. He wipes out defenders and allows a lot of room to be created out of nowhere for a score.
Timeout called by SAC. They'll talk things over. MP really making a difference here.
Man, he's just torching them from distance. They haven't been able to put any clamps down so far.
So both teams making some changes here.
Zach Adam Cunningham. Substitution for Union Elite.
Down low to end the drive.
What a pass from Pagan. Wow, he made that basket possible. And his bench, they're showing their appreciation.
And Diaz, quiet offensively so far, searching for his first points of the game. MP, and there's another one for the Union Elite.
The man just makes plays. That pass is on point.
And so here it's SAC. Outside Pagan. The 17-footer. And again, Sack good for 2.
Adam Cunningham.
Well, guys, we talked a lot about both of them coming into this match, but MP is having a much bigger impact so far in this one than Carrington.
He is. He's been the more aggressive player so far. MP isn't waiting for chances to come to him. He's making things happen whenever he's involved in a play, and I like what I'm seeing from this kid.
Fires in the triple.
They've been so efficient on offense here in the second half.
And since the break, these two teams have completely different shooting charts.
Pass to Lund. To the paint. Cunningham. Up and in on the layup.
That basket just wouldn't have been possible without the nice pass inside.
And so Union Elite has it here. And here's Burt. Back to MP. To the middle. Harris with the bucket.
2 points.
We know that Harris is
Number
a skilled
16.
finisher. He's got plenty of toughness to go along with that.
On the wing, it's Martinez. Lund. Up top, Lund. Count that one.
Just a great piece of work to get to the hoop. He tore the D to shreds.
Past MP. Diaz. Now here's Bird. Now Harris. Shot clock at 5. Hits the three-pointer.
Brendan
They came out of the break with a clear philosophy. Shoot the 3 early and often.
And the entire team has bought into it. They're loving the bombs away mentality.
Pass to Lund. Shoots from the right block. Diaz grabs the miss. Outside MP. Tries a 3. Sack with the rebound. Left side, Pagan. Over Diaz. Pagan misses.
When you get that kind of look from the defense, you have to let it fly.
The 3 from MP. That falls. What a feed that time from Diaz.
What a competitor. He's been looking for his shot all game long, and he's really shouldered the load for them offensively.
Left side, Pagan. Outside, Lund. There's the 3. That shot off.
Important not to let your ego run the offense. You could see he really wanted to answer that made 3 with one of his own.
Pass to Harris. Return to MP. Puts up a 3. And again, a Union Elite knocked down the 3.
He came out of the locker room on fire. Great second half for him so far.
They're having trouble stopping this run.
And the more trips they continue to come up empty, the more the pressure builds on them.
One misses.
Well, it wasn't a block officially, but it might as well have been. He really affected that shot.
Yeah, it was clearly his defense that threw off the shot there.
Back to Diaz. Now Harris. Shoots it over Lund. That one a tad offline to the right, but it drops in for him.
He's been Mr. Reliable again today. They need his points, and he's providing them.
Martinez outside. Lund with the pick. Pass to Cunningham. From downtown. And Harris pulls down the rebound.
And now they're starting to panic a little bit as the drought just continues to worsen.
Time for some kind of leadership to step up and put a stop to this run.
Down low. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he'll go to the line. A three-point play opportunity. And Union Elite deciding to make a change here.
Shooting 1.
Guys, there's so many things to like about Harris. The biggest attribute might be his ability to guard multiple positions. He can score like a machine.
One with the pick. Here's Carrington to stop the ball.
That's strong, fundamental basketball. Getting the ball where it needs to be.
And so Union Elite has it here. Outside, MP. Samek, guarded by Lund.
2
And
points.
he isn't the biggest power
Number
forward, but his
32.
ability to rise up really evens things out.
Pagan, bring the ball up the floor. Diaz covering. Carrington for 3. Rebound by Union Elite. Now MP. Inside. Now Harris. That's in. Coming off a nice assist from MP.
It's so easy to see why Harris is so highly regarded. He can get the orange in the hoop.
Carrington for 3. It's not going to fall for him. MP with it. To the inside. And it's finished off
2
by
points.
Harris.
Number
Surging
16.
ahead at the right time.
Gaining some separation and putting it out of reach.
And it's Sachs ball. Now Pagan. Carrington outside. Down low from 7 feet. One misses. Now here's Diaz. He's guarded closely. Screen by MP. To the middle. And they're going to count the bucket and
Number
send him to the
11.
line. It could be a 3-point play.
Line for Union Elite. Number 11. 1 shot.
So no problem for Union Elite as they get the win.
Well, I thought the most interesting part of the game was watching MP show what he's capable of. He's got that moxie. Just the way he carries himself, he gives off superstar vibes.
And he makes winning plays. Of course, on the other end, you have attack from Sac falling short.
Yeah, and Drexel Carrington showed off his 3-and-D skills once again. But that alone wasn't good enough to get them the win. Still, he's got something that will garner interest going forward.
Well, that'll do it for now. And for Danny Hogger and Drake Hugo, this is Joe Lamy. Thank you for tuning in.
I'll catch you up in a second, all right?
MP,
Hey.
great game, man. Hey, that's exactly what you need to do to get the scouts' attention.
Man, I didn't know you was gonna be here.
Are you kidding me? You're my client now. I show up for my clients. Plus, Dion said that if I didn't look out for you, he'd ban me from the gym, and I can't have that.
Really? That's why I love that guy.
Yeah, he's the greatest. Hey, listen, I got some news for you. I talked to my guy who knows things, and it's looking like you are a lock for the All-Star game. Yeah.
For real?
Yeah.
Man, that's gonna be lit.
Yeah,
Let's
man.
go.
It's great. Hey,
Yes.
but listen, every game is a chance to raise or lower your stock.
Right.
So do not take your foot off the gas.
Remember that, Mr. Kelly.
All right, man. I'll see you later, MP. Keep grinding.
Hey, thank you.